Listen, folks, we don't have any speechwriters, spin doctors, special effects, or any funny business on today's episode. We don't have time for that. It's tournament time, and it's all ball on today's episode.
And with that, let's roll the intro.
All of the lights.
Y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights. Fast cars, shooting stars. All of the lights, all of the lights. Until it's saying exactly where we are. All of the lights. If you want it, you can get it for the rest.
Good afternoon, Marshall County. I'm Ethan Morgan, and welcome to the highly anticipated episode number 5 of Inside the Ozone. And today, I'm here with
Kasey, Wyatt,
And Daniel Walker.
And looking at this retrospectively, I had the same reaction as everyone who watched that game. Disgust, disappointment, anguish. Listen, I paid my $5 to watch and root them on for that lackluster performance like everybody else did. And all the parents and the fans feel the same way. Listen, Marshall County has a chance to do something very special. They have a Cinderella story in the making. School history, state history, a 23-0 perfect record, best record in Kentucky, back-to-back region champions. Then one of their best players gets injured, and then they start to fall to district rivals, and then if they're able to turn it around and win the region, if that happens, this Marshall County team will become synonymous with Marshall County basketball, and they'll be hallowed in gyms all across this county. They'll be talked about more than they were last year's team. And then after the game, Coach Donahue gave the cliche, "Who wants it more?" answer to Marshall County Daily. And no shade for that. That's a basketball answer. That's what you're expected to do. But he's not far off. Listen, at the end of the day, no matter grandparents, brothers, pastors, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, parents, and hey, we all know who those parents are. They're the ones who have to take BC headache powder after the games. They're the ones standing up during a bad call. If you gave them an XL jersey, they'd get out there and play the game themselves. Listen, plus the student section, and heck, even the coaches and the bench. It's not our team, it's not our game, and it's not our season. It's the guys. We can't do it for them. We've been with you all the way, and now you have a choice. You have the choice to make history and become a story people will reminisce on at a JoJo's breakfast for the next half a decade, right? Or another half century. Or you could be that team that has the asterisk for in the record book for that perfect season that you had. Or you could become the guys that everyone talks about for another half decade, like I said. Those few guys who touch the hardwood are the ones who this season hangs on to. We all have faith in you, but that's as much as we can legally do. And all the preparation has happened, and it's all about execution. And mainly, if all you do is beating Graves County, if nothing else.
Exactly right. I mean, but we still got to realize that we're still alive. You know, what happened last Thursday, I mean, we went 0 for 18 from 3. I mean, realistically, that's probably not going to happen. And the people that went 0 for 18, Caden, Nealon, Matthew, and Kaiser. I mean, that's some of our best players. If they go 0 for 18, I mean, we're not even going to beat Fulton.
Yeah.
Listen, starting the game off down 9-0 is unanswered points is never going to help you win. I mean, you're not going to get it done with that.
Yeah, I mean, they were at home. They got the crowd into it. The refs were awful in the first quarter. I mean, when you get down that much in the first quarter, it's really hard to.
And 18-3 at halftime, like that's not happening either.
Yeah,
we can make all the excuses we want to about why we lost the game, but ultimately, if we had just hit at least half of our threes, we would have won the game. And I think in pretty good fashion too. But I mean, you just can't go out there and shoot 2 for however many shots we missed and expect to beat a good team like Callaway County.
Listen, we were asleep, and there's no way of getting around that. You can't have unanswered points like we did. You have to call back. And Callaway, they hit every one of their shots.
No.
There might as well have been some butter on our rim, on our side.
Now, I got to ask you, when they punch us back, us losing Alex, he was more of that emotional leader. Is that the reason we didn't ultimately, punch back?
Well, listen, I think that we were all wrong a little bit. I think that the hit on Alex is hurting us more than I thought it would. There's still time, obviously, to step up, but I think everyone, we thought we could still make it without Alex, and right now someone's got to prove me wrong right now.
And somebody did step up. Isaac Darnell, ladies and gentlemen. He came in the game, and he put us back into the game. Ultimately, we didn't get it done, but, I mean, when you see that type of, step up, I mean, it still gives me hope. Our JV team, they came in, and we gave them the work, if we're going to be quite honest. I mean, who all got a bucket? Maxon got a bucket.
Yep.
Isaac did.
3 3-pointers.
Carson, that shows that they can step up. So when you're Donahue, do you want to go deeper into the bench, or you just want to keep
Well, listen,
rolling with your 6
if-
guys?
I mean, listen, I think they should start some of those bench players first minute. Prove a point. Make a message. Your spot is not solidified. Let's go. I'm going to get the guys out here that are scoring because it's do or die. You do or go home.
So what do you do if you're Donahue? I mean, do you
Like I just said, you start the
You
bench
start
players
the
for the
next
first
players
minute.
against Paducah?
Yeah, just a message. First 1 minute. Start them off.
All right, you heard it here. I agree.
We can still redeem ourselves, but it starts this Wednesday at the CFSB Center. But now that we've addressed the elephant in the room, let's go to our three-point interview with our junior guard, Isaac Darnell.
Today I'm here with junior guard Isaac Darnell. Now, Isaac, you had a career high last night in the biggest game of the season. What really led up to that moment?
There's like 3 minutes left. We were down 19 when we subbed in, and it was just I'm very blessed. The Lord gave me that opportunity to get to play in such a stage like that and be able to perform. But obviously the main point is the game did end in a loss, and now we're looking into the regional championship trying to win that. That's the main goal, obviously.
So what was going through your mind when, district championship, 3 minutes left, coach is out to get in the game? What's going through your mind?
Well, I thought it was just like any other time I subbed in the game, game's over. But Coach Nelson behind me, he said, "Shoot it, you hear me, son?" I said, "Yes, sir." And so that was my mindset, go out there and just shoot. And then that's shot started falling, and I'm very blessed.
So how after that, if you saw that second 3 go in, what was really just going through your mind? I know you go on, make another 3 and hit 2 more, or miss the other 2, but what was really just going through your mind?
Caden Moeller shoulder checked me after the first time out. As much as it hurt, that got me hopped up. And so I just felt very confident. I was glad I was very blessed to see the support of my teammates and everyone else that was there watching. It meant a lot.
Now after the game, I'm sure the locker room, wasn't the way you wanted to go. But what was kind of coach's message after the game?
Like I said, obviously, the game did end in a loss. Not like we wanted to. The main point is that now we got to look forward to regionals. We are still alive, looking at the regional championship, and so the point was we just got to fight. Last night we did get tossed around, and we got to go into the regional championship with some fight. And I think this really did light a fire under our tail. And Coach Donahue knows that we're ready.
Now here on Inside the Ozone, we have a little tradition. Now, what is your favorite pregame song?
It's a little bit different. It's "Drop" by Forrest Frank, but also "Bet You Won't" by Mouse and Trap. Either one of those are go-tos.
Fire song. Now, what is your favorite go-to food?
See, last night I had a barbecue chicken wrap from the 5-star.
Now, can we time out?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Can we talk about what you said after you made that third 3?
Ryan Stokes said, "Talk to him, son," and so I started yelling "Barbecue chicken alert."
Barbecue chicken alert! Barbecue chicken alert!
Yeah, I was getting excited. But the go-to pregame snack is trolley peach rings. Yeah.
All right, well, that's been for Inside the Ozone with Isaac Darnell.
Well, guys, all I got to say about that interview is barbecue chicken alert. What do you guys think?
I mean, obviously, great game by Isaac. Way to step up. 3 3-pointers was huge. He was buckets all night. So really proud for Alex. And huge congratulations to the Lady Marshals with their well-expected and deserved win against Fulton County, right, 69-38. And also congratulations to Skylar Waller, outstanding player.
Yeah.
So Lady Marshals are getting it done. Time for our Marshals to get it done.
Yeah.
Well, just as a calendar turns, it is March. So you know what that means. It's tournament time.
It's tournament time.
So
Time
us
and
here
bracket time.
on Inside the Ozone, we made our own brackets.
And we'll show those on the screen.
Yeah.
But the drawing was here on Saturday, 9 a.m. And let's go through this real quick. Paducah-Tillman versus Fulton County. I think we're all in unison.
Yeah.
It's Paducah-Tillman.
Paducah.
They're
Yeah.
a good team. They're hot right now. You're not going to beat them, especially not Fulton County.
Well,
I mean,
and Fulton County has a losing record. I mean, there's
a losing record.
proof in the pudding.
That's an
so-
understatement.
And their district is also awful.
Cute try. Good try. We'll see you next year, Fulton. Graves County
I
versus
doubt we
Marshals.
will. I doubt we will.
We're going to talk about Graves County later in the game, so we'll skip past that. But I think we all have Marshall going on.
Yeah.
So we all have Marshall. Mayfield versus Carlisle. Good argument to say that Carlisle could come in.
Yeah, I think this is a little sneaky game.
All right. I mean, Wyatt Rickard putting up a huge body in the paint. Putting
Yeah,
up
got
points.
a double in their championship game.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Fulton isn't any good, but
And
think that was worth.
Mayfield's a good team, but I think we all have Mayfield moving on. right?
Yeah.
But you could see a little sneak upset if there's an upset.
I could see a
that's gonna
Cinderella.
happen.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
I wouldn't say Cinderella, but
Speaking of upsets, this is where I go a little haywire.
Oh, no.
I've got St. Mary versus Callaway. What? Listen, they're a hot team. All you have to do is punch your ticket to the dance. You don't have to have the prettiest date at the dance. All you got to do is get there, and then you get some action there. You got to see what happens. You got to make it there first. Listen, St. Mary's hot. Listen to this real quick. St. Mary, they've beaten Graves. They beat Tillman by 6 points. They beat McCracken by 22 points. All right, St. Mary, they beat the Lyon County, who is going to be the Region 2 champs, 75-64. This is a team that's beating all the teams they need to beat. In the regional tournament, you need to see a team who has had a history of beating other good teams that you're seeing in the tournament,
so
and
what
St.
about
Mary
Callaway?
has that.
So does Callaway. And Callaway is also starting, how many seniors?
But I
4
mean-
or 5?
But listen, you have Luke Sims. The two words that are going
Great player.
to let St. Mary win are Luke Sims.
So is he the X factor that puts St. Mary's on the
Of
edge?
course he is. He's averaging 21 points a game. He's 83% from the field.
So how are they going to stop? How are they going to stop Jonah?
I'm sorry, 83% from free throw, but still 50% from the field.
So-
I'm just saying, if there is going to be an upset that's happened, I can see Callaway underestimating St. Mary. They're a hot team. They can get on a roll. I've got St. Mary.
Look, I love the St. Mary's pick. If they're playing anybody but Callaway, I'd have them moving on. But they don't have the size to match up with Callaway.
And I mean, we also got to address the fact that Callaway is now the number 6 team on the KSR rankings.
Yeah.
And you don't just get number 6 this late into the season by accident. I mean, Callaway is,
And
they're
as
good.
they should be, Callaway is the number 1 team in the region right now.
Yeah.
They are. You beat Marshall twice, that's what happens.
Yep.
But I'm not saying that I'm full on believing in St. Mary. I'm saying if there's an upset on this bracket anywhere, it's right there against St. Mary.
Okay, so do you have St. Mary beating Mayfield in the next round of your bracket then?
I do. I have that one for sure. So obviously, I don't know. Now that you say that, is St. Mary going to get to the region championship? That's a tough look. But like I said, if there is a team to have a Cinderella story in this bracket,
Yeah.
it's going to be St. Mary.
And-
And then the Tillman Marshall game, that's a tough one. We've already beat them though before, but we did have Alex, so this is a new,
You know what?
almost a new team dynamic. But I'm going to go ahead and give it to Marshall.
I think if Callaway drew Graves, I think Graves beat him, but they didn't. So worst case scenario for us, we get Graves and Paducah on our side. I mean, I hate the way the cookie crumbles for that. I mean, Callaway pretty much had the cakewalk to the championship. If you exclude St. Mary.
they're expected. They're expected.
So, I mean, that's on the other hand. We got Tillman. Tillman's been playing good. I mean, they beat McCracken in their semifinal, and they beat St. Mary in the district championship. So, I mean, they're hot right now. They're sneaky. They're talented. I mean, that could be a game to watch out for. But I think all of us
Here's
have-
my take on this. I believe whoever wins the Marshall Graves game and whoever wins the Callaway St. Mary's game is going to go to the regional championship.
Yeah.
And that's a great take.
I mean, do y'all agree with that?
I mean,
sure.
Yeah, definitely the Callaway St. Mary game. They have a cakewalk to the championship game.
Because I see if Graves does beat Marshall, then I think they're all the way against either Callaway or St.
I think Graves and Marshall can both beat Paducah, and especially since Paducah is going to be playing a relatively easy team, and so they're not going to have,
what Ethan told me off the set. Graves hasn't won a region game
Since 2018.
since 2018.
They haven't won a
ladies and
single
gentlemen.
regional
We
game in
were
the regional
fourth
tournament.
grade the last time Grace County.
There's a lot that's happened.
A lot has happened.
Listen, I think
I
it's
mean,
funny.
OG Fortnite came back 3 times before Grace County.
I think it is funny,
Won a
but Marshall
regional
County,
basketball
Graves, and
game.
Callaway are all 3 closely connected teams. 3-point shooting, they're all at 37%.
Yeah.
They're all very close. They're all very evenly matched teams, like we've said all along throughout inside the OZONE, that any good day, any of these 3 teams can win on this one.
Definitely. Yeah.
And I might have fibbed on the it's all ball thing I said earlier on the show. Because we do have some news about our favorite neighboring county, Graves County. Listen, folks, we live in Graves County's head rent-free. But right now, some players might be a little distracted during their games. Some of them are breaking up with their girlfriends and trying to snap some of our cheerleaders. And listen, that's not confirmed, but we all know it's true.
It's true.
It's true, okay?
It's true. Now, speaking of Graves, we can talk about keys to win.
And this is going to be the big game for Marshall County. If they come out and they beat Graves, I see them having a clear path to victory. I see if you get some momentum after that Graves win, it's a clear path. This is the big game.
We haven't had a key win since, I would say, our last Callaway game.
You're right. And I think another thing is I think every other team in this regional tournament is watching this game over any of these other games.
I
This is
completely
the
agree.
most important game this Wednesday.
Yeah.
It sets the
First
tone for
round
the rest
game.
of the tournament.
Yeah. I mean,
Definitely first round,
this Graves game, it's a high emotional game. Our guys hate Graves. Graves hates our guys. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Sorry
Bad
about
blood.
that. Yeah, we
No.
definitely didn't help that.
Yeah, no, not really sorry. But I think some keys to win. We got to pressure the ball. We got to force tough shots. We got to control the paint. I mean, one thing we've always struggled with is size. I mean, they've got some big boys over there. We got Case Tubbs and Coleman. We got to force turnovers, get some defensive rebounds, and control the tempo. Also, Waller, he gave us trouble last time.
Yes, he did.
He got 25 both games, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
If we can shut down Waller, control Ty, and control Daryl, I think we'll be perfectly okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Well said.
another great episode, and thank you, the viewer, for all the support you've given us. Making fun and engaging videos for you is what we strive to do here on Inside the Ozone. The most important thing that you can do is give us a like and share our videos on Facebook, Instagram, your friends, your family, and yes, even our friends in Graves County. Make sure you subscribe to Marshall Media Arts page and turn on your notifications so you don't miss next week's edition of Inside the Ozone. Remember, if you want to be the next star guest, call, email, text, comment, or DM us, and we'll see you on the show.
Huge shout out as usual to the Shot Doc for allowing us to use his photos during the broadcast. He does tremendous work, and make sure to drop him a follow and a like on Instagram and Facebook at the Shot Doc. Also, another big thanks to our official sponsor, Hearst Building Solutions and Renovations. Find them on Facebook for all your construction and renovation needs.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on
Inside the Ozone. And you hold up just 1 second, Daniel. You 1 Texas minute. I got a few things to say. Listen, Callaway and Graves, you guys have been getting yourself into some trouble lately. Y'all better shape up. I know y'all's mamas taught you better.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come